Hello, hello, YouTube. This is Dr. Ronald W. Satz, founder and chair of the International Society of Unified Science and president of Transpower Corporation, a commercial and custom software manufacturing and certified systems engineering company. I work as a theoretical physicist and as a systems and mechanical engineer. I also work as a theoretical economist and operations researcher. Optimal Manager is the very first commercial software package that my company, Transpower, developed. It was first published in 1982, last updated in 1990. Includes 47 program units to optimize your business. It still works perfectly well with Windows, particularly Windows 32-bit versions. With Windows 64, you have to use a DOS emulator. I'm using DOSBox here. The only drawback is some of the input is misaligned because DOSBox does not have a config.sys file, so I can't use my ANSI IBM.sys device driver. But that's pretty minor. The output is all perfectly lined up, so it's really no big deal. So if you go through all 47 program units with me, and I'm doing one program unit per week, you will have a very good understanding of applied operations research and management science. So I'm going to press enter here. We're still in module 1, optimal product investment. You can see there are 4 modules. So I hit I. In previous screencasts, we've covered product demand forecast and decision making without sampling. Now we're going to do program unit 3, decision making with sampling. So I just hit 3, press enter. The prompt at the bottom, and by the way, this user interface was very advanced for 1982, and it still works perfectly fine right now in 2020 when I'm doing this screencast. Would you like to see the program unit description? Yes, because I'm going to read it to you right now. By the way, when this package first came out, the total price was $495, which it was for many, many, many years. Just over the past year, we've reduced the price to $95 just because we're in this recession depression. And it's just download. You don't get the manual for that price. You can order the manual separately if you wanted it for another $95. But honestly, all you have to do is just read the descriptions and go through the sample files. So let me just read this to you. This is the description for I.3, decision making with sampling. Sampling may be used to improve the prior probability distribution of demand. The revised distribution can then be used to recompute the decision of how many units of a product to make or stock, and the expected profit. The input to this program unit consists of the cost and revenue of a single unit of the product, a table of demand versus prior probability, the maximum possible demand, the sample size, and the sample results. The output of the program unit consists of the revised probability distribution and the decision as to how many units to make or stock and the expected profit. So we'll continue. And I have usually 1 or 2 sample files with each program unit. Let me see if I have a 2 in this one. No, I don't. So we'll go with a 1. So this one just has the 1 sample, and we'll do E to edit because we'll go through the fields. And you just hit enter to go through the fields. Report title, optimal quantity to order. You type in your name here, that's me, your company, and the date. So this is first run 22 September 1982. So we're back to automobiles. This is when automobiles were a heck of a lot cheaper. It's rather amazing the inflation that we've had since this program unit came out. You can almost think of these as being bicycles now. Anyway, number of demand levels is 8. Maximum demand 800. Unit product cost 5,000. Unit selling price 7,500. Sample size of 20. Sample demand is 4. And we're in file number 1. So it's number of demand levels, maximum possible demand, single product unit price, selling price, sample size, sample demand. So we'll hit A to accept. And we're in the second screen, input screen 2. We'll hit E to edit. Now this is where they're misaligned. But you just read the bottom of the screen. It'll tell you what index it is. So this is what is the sales volume for demand level 1. What is the probability? And you should make sure that the total probabilities adds up to 1. So this looks like a fairly normal distribution here. Maybe not quite close. So accept on that. At this point, you could save your data. You could go back to screen 1 or compute. We'll just compute. You have the choice of going to the screen-only printer screen. For this series of screencasts, I'm just going to be outputting the screen, but you can, of course, print this out. And we'll do screen length. If you want to make a change, you could get quickly through all the output just by hitting C for continuous, but we'll just do S so we can examine each output screen. So there's the basic information we entered. And then you can see the table here. This gives the demand, sales volume, prior probability, and revised probability. So you can see there's a revised probability that the program calculates for you. So now the programming unit will give you the decision to make. For the revised probability distribution, the optimal decision is to make or stock 200 units of product. And the expected profit will be, let's see, what we got here? $294,150 expected profit. So just read the bottom of the screen. That gives you all the prompts. Again, this is a very advanced interface for the time. You can rerun this program unit trying different probabilities. You can exit to the module menu, or you could print the results again. So I'm just going to exit back. And that really wraps it up for today. I mean, it just doesn't take that long to go through these program units. All the mathematics is buried within the program. And by the way, back in 1982, I was using Microsoft Basic compiled. So thank goodness for Bill Gates. He made it possible for me to write this program way, way back in 1982. So kudos to Mr. Gates for Microsoft's Basic. This is not your father's interpretive BASIC. This was actually compiled BASIC. So very quick. And you can see it's just very easy to use. Again, stick with me all through the rest of this year and next year while we go through all 47 program units. And again, you'll have a good understanding of operations, research, and management science applied. Thanks for your attention, and goodbye for now. So I just hit 0 for exit. May all your decisions be optimal, and then I hit done.